How's it going, lads? Marshall here, and welcome yourselves back to another review on the channel. Now, last night, they did drop Hakimi. Started reviewing him. I got a blistering headache, lads. So what I did was just relax the rest of the night. So I do apologise for no review last night. And what I promised you yesterday as well was a Marquinhos review, just to give you my opinions on the cards. Unfortunately, today, as I record this, as things are happening in the morning to the afternoon, I think there is maintenance on FIFA. I can't get on FIFA right now to get more footage of Marquinhos, but hey, before this, well, the footage that you're going to see from this this review, I played 3 games, whereas I've played about 10 games with Marquinhos now, and I've got to say, fantastic play, and some of the clips, some of the goals I've scored since I haven't been recording for Marquinhos, wow. Just wow. Some of the things you can actually do on the page is sensational. So I'm going to give you my opinion on Marquinhos today. Rest assured, I played more games than the 3 matches. So lads, if you do enjoy this review, because you guys have been asking for it as well, because Marquinhos is a very popular player in this game, and he links one of the best players in the game in Neymar. Perfectly as well. It's a perfect link, lads. Hey, if you do enjoy it, make sure you do like the video, share it around, shout it at your neighbour, say Marshall's uploaded this, that, the other, and make sure you subscribe if you want to see more reviews on the channel and more content going into FIFA 22 and beyond. Sounds like I'm from Toy Story saying that. Hey, but Marquinhos, he's got medium-high work rates. What does that suggest? CDM. But he's a little bit like Alan on this game. He can play CDM, but he can have those basically attacking traits that make him a danger in the attack, which is the shot power, some of the dribbling stats he's got, some of the passing, he can thread the through balls and create chances. His stats are phenomenal, and he's got 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot as well. He is 6 foot and he's right foot primarily. Now, seeing as I can't get the stats on this screen today, I'm going to have a look at this screen over here. So he's got 90 acceleration at 95 sprint speed. I did use an engine chems down the cards. I could have used something else to possibly boost the finishing or even maximize the defending. I don't think that's necessary. So I wanted to boost the dribbling because it's 87. So what I did use was an engine. Boosted from 87 to 97. In terms of shooting, his finishing is never going to be top tier in terms of stats because he is essentially a CDM, you know what I'm saying? With the medium-high work rates and stuff like that, his defending stats, his aggression, his tackling, etc., makes him an ideal CDM on this game. However, the shot power makes him a threat in the attacking sense because he can just blast it every single time. Plus his height and his jumping of 99 and head accuracy of 94 makes him a threat in the opponent's area for corners, which again you'll see in this review. He's got 99 penalties as well. I was going to say he's only got 75 volleys, but you're not going to be in that kind of situation too much unless you do play him as a box-to-box, whereas CDMs, you normally put the instructions, stay back while attacking on them. I played him as a left centre midfielder in a 4-3-3. I think it's a 2. The one where you got 1 CDM, 2 centre mids. That's where I played him at the left side of the team. Whereas I had another CDM in the squad that literally just played CDM. Dribbling, sensational. Passing, literally sublime, man. He does lack the curve, but go for the passes. He can definitely pass. You'll see that during the gameplay as well. Tackling. This is where he kind of excels. He's got 97 stand tackle, 97 defensive awareness, 97 slide, and 96 interceptions. But couple that with the aggression of 96 and the 90 strength and the 95 stamina, you've got a supreme defensive midfielder on this game. But like I say, you don't even have to play him there. You can actually attack and be an asset to your basic attacking plays. Now, he does have 2 traits. Long throw-in. He's got a long throw-in. Pretty much speaks for itself. But he never got put on throw-ins for me. So that trait on this game is literally pointless unless you win the throw-in with the player. And how often does that happen? And he does have the leadership trait as well. But that's what we're going to do now is jump in the gameplay. Let's have a look at Marquinhos and his FUTTIES 95 rated card. If you can remember his freeze, this is based off the freeze card in December. I think it came out in December. But lads, we're going to jump in the gameplay. Let's see how Marquinhos did. So here we go then, lads, into the gameplay. Now you're going to see him do his bits, but I wish I could have recorded way more with this card. Now, I couldn't record the day specifically for Marquinhos because the servers are down. There's maintenance, there's updates. I don't know what's going on with FIFA right now, but there's lots of things, probably prepping for 22 and stuff like that. But what you're going to see is highlights from 3 games, every single touch he effectively made, and I could find to give you the footage because I played Weekend League. Sometimes I play Weekend League and I don't record because I'm just playing the game. So I wasn't recording, and Marquinhos literally played amazing. And he scored way more goals than the two that you're going to see in this review as well, as Alan has the ball. Basically, what he does is he tackles and recycles the play. But that's what he'll do at CDM. He'll tackle, he'll get involved, he'll position himself well on the pitch. Higher up the pitch, he can do stuff like this. He can travel with the ball. He's fast, his dribbling's decent, and his passing is very, very good. That pass, however, not making is a destination. And in the area for corners, hey, just whip it into him, man. 6 foot with 99 jumping. He's going to win headers, boys. And that one he towered over the top of the keeper and nods it in the back of the net. Easy as you like. From Ronaldinho's delivery as well, because you'll probably notice as well, the clips in this review, because of how limited kind of content I could record for Marquinhos, is from the Ronaldinho review, most of it anyways, that I went through, I cycled through this morning and got a lot of Marquinhos' highlights out of it, as it's a lovely pass down the line. Basically, his interaction with Neymar, by the way, down this left-hand side was sensational. The 1-2s, the interplays, I just found it really, really different. So if you're wondering, look at that pass, by the way, it's gorgeous, and Ronaldinho does get the chance. I think he might score eventually from this. Actually, I don't. I backheel this, don't I? Basically, I liked what he had to offer for the team. Is there players better on this game as a CDM than Marquinhos, or is even a box-to-box than Marquinhos? The answer is unanimous yes, but is there a better perfect link on this game than 95 Marquinhos footies and 99 Summer Heats? Wait, what's Summer Heat, right? No, Summer Stars. Summer Stars Neymar. I just don't believe so, lads. You can get a lot of good perfect links on this game, but that one just takes the biscuit and just like pushes the limits. This will be the final highlight of the limited gameplay I did have to work with today. Rice with the through ball, and through goes Marquinhos. Nice little chip over the on-rushing keeper as well. If you want to get him involved like that, make sure you trigger the runs, make sure you press LBs, make sure you do the 1-2, stuff like that. But that's the final gameplay clip that you will see during this review. I just want to kind of touch on some of these pros. It's going to be a blurred screen from right now, the overall rating, the value for coins, and the enjoyment. Positioning. Now, this means he's defensive positioning, but also he's attacking position. He just pops up in the right places all the time offensively, whether it's for a pass and he's in space, whether you want to get him involved in the game, he's in space, you know what I'm saying? Whereas defensively, it's literally perfection, because every single time you want to run and intercept the ball, or even just lightly jog and get a tackle in or something like that, defensive positioning and offensive positioning, sensational. And the passing, you would have seen a few good passes during this review as well. His passing is tremendous. The 99 short pass, the 99 long pass helps massively. Just watch out, he's not always going to generate the curve on the pass, so you need to watch the runs of your attacking players, whether it be, like in this review, Ronaldinho's, your Neymars, etc. Watch their runs. When they do start making a run, play the through ball, or if they're short, play the short pass, or if you want to switch the play the long pass. Or if they're over the top, play an LBY. I've literally just went through every single passing option right there. He's tackling, sensational. You see a tackle, you win a tackle, you come out with the ball, you recycle possession. That's what you want to CDM to do, and that's what Marquinhos does very, very well. The shot power in the attack, if you're going to get a chance. I know in today's review, you would have seen a header, and you would have seen a chip. So shot power, you're kind of thinking, does that really come into the equation, Marshall Powell? Yes, it does, because remember, I've played way more games than this, and he scored some absolute bazingas of strikes for me, and that comes from his shot power alone. And of course the pace, it makes a massive impact into a CDM if you've got great acceleration. This guy's got good acceleration and good sprint speed as well, and with a chem style like Engine, it enhances that so much more. I want to add to that as well, dribbling, that could be another factor in his pros. The cons, there isn't too many standout negatives, so honestly I'll just leave that blank, because this card doesn't have many negatives. So single players, you look at the kind of midfielders that can play CDM and alternatively box-to-box to a good effect. Frenkie de Jong, sensational in that kind of role, in kind of both roles, a defensive midfielder and a box-to-box. And I believe Frenkie de Jong actually has the exact same work rates, medium-high as well. And we've also got Alan in there. Recently reviewed Alan. Who would I say is better out of those two? As a box-to-box, I'd probably say Alan. But as a CDM, probably Marquinhos. So, yeah, if you kind of deciding between the two, of course, links, you get Alan, you come with a dynamic duo to Bernard's. But do you want Alan and Bernard, or do you want Marquinhos and Neymar? You know what I'm saying? Delaney's there as well, just because of the simple fact, he can defend, and he can attack, and he can play that box-to-box role. Very similar to Marquinhos. So the overall rating I'm going to give the PSG man is a 9.6 from myself. I believe he offers you a lot of qualities on this game that is usable at this stage in the game. So again, he's a very good player for now. I think his price is a little bit too much right now, lads. You look at 410 on the PlayStation, 430 on the Xbox, and I know he's 95 rated. I know he's a sensational CDM. I just believe that's far too overpriced for me. That's why the first night I didn't review him. That's why I wasn't even going to review him, because I didn't believe he was value. And even after using him, I still think it's a little bit too much, boys. So I'm going to give him an 8.3 for the value for coins. Now, as we go into enjoyments, you've got to believe, or you've got to realize, where the hell's that came from? You've got to realize with enjoyments, CDMs, box to box, it depends on how you use them in terms of getting the enjoyments. Now, I like defensive midfielders with good positioning, aggression and challenge, and being able to do a lot of different things. But I think Marquinhos, he's not always in your face. I don't know if I'm going to explain this right, but in FIFA, in football, you get a lot of players going under the radar and doing everything correctly all the time, but he's not standing out. It's basically like you go through a match and think, hey, did Marquinhos do anything this match? Then you go through the highlights. He literally won every challenge. He passed every pass. He dribbled past every single play he possibly could. He literally played a perfect game, but he goes under the radar because you didn't notice him in the match. And I believe that's what Marquinhos does kind of offer you the team. He does everything perfectly, but he doesn't stand out. I think that is explained right. But again, if I haven't explained that right, I do apologize. And I don't know how to explain it. It's one of those things in FIFA and football that you look at and think, how do I explain this? He does everything right, but he's not always either the focal points, either in the face of your opposition. He's just doing everything right, and he's kind of the man behind the scenes, just pulling all the strings, and he's making the cogs tick over. You know what I'm saying? He's the engine in the midfield. So enjoyment will be a 9.0 for myself, given all things I've literally just discussed. So he's got a 9.6, 8.3, and a 9.0 for overall value for coins and enjoyment. Lads, it's going to be the review for this morning. I do apologise for no upload last night. Like I did say, banging headache after one game with Hakimi, which I was looking forward to review because it's a different position, right mids. I was going to play him right mids. I did play him right mid. I played one game. Headache came out of nowhere, boys. So I do apologise for that, but we've got Marquinhos footage this morning. I would have got you more footage if I possibly could, but the servers are still down, I believe, anyways. I press the button. An update is... Update? I don't know what's going on in this game. Lads, thank you very much for watching. Hope you have a great day today. Like, a comment, subscribe. This was Marquinhos you guys asked for. So, what are your thoughts? Leave them in the comments, boys.